Hello, my lovely Leos, and a very warm welcome to your January 2024 horoscope forecast. Two big pieces of astrological news. One is that on the 2nd of the month, Mercury will go direct, making communications a little easier and gradually things beginning to move forward, especially after the middle of the month, once Mercury goes into Capricorn. I will just give you a little word of warning to check everything as much as you can. I fell foul of this Mercury retrograde. I did all 12 videos for this month and I was so puffed up, proud of myself, I did them. And then I realized afterwards that I missed out something super important. So I'm doing the redo now with that piece of information. So if I can save you by telling you this, to check anything that, maybe a big project that you're about to embark upon, or any contract or lease or anything important, check that you've got your data and your information correct before you get going. Now, on the 2nd, Mercury does go direct in your 5th house, and we've got quite some activity in the 5th house in the beginning part of the month. And the 5th house is about romance, is about love, is about bringing out your innate child within, the bit of you that wants to play, have fun. And it is the Leo house, yes? It's the house of entertainment, of joy. Yes, there's something so precious about the joy of a child. Yes, it's just so free. And you're being encouraged here to activate your joy. And in doing that, you will draw to you romantic experiences. Doesn't mean this whole just one soulmate or twin flame, but you can have romance with anybody, You really can. And play with it, enjoy it. And that's what you're being encouraged to do here. You may be starting a business, you may be launching a product. This will be a very, very good time for it. On the 5th of the month, Mars is coming into this 6th house. We're going to get a lot of action in the 6th house for you this month, my lovely Leos, because on the 11th, we've got a new moon. On the 14th, we've got Mercury coming into the 6th. So, a big spotlight. So what are the themes of the 6th house? Health, your physical well-being, healing, work, service to others, animals, small beings that don't have voices, herbs and healing potions. These are all the energies of this area. So let's analyze it. Mars in the 6th is wonderful, can give you a real boost of energy. Where are you putting the energy? The 6th house also rules your daily habits. What are you spending your time on? Are you getting to the end of the day feeling as though you've accomplished something? What can you do to maybe restructure your time so that you can feel more productive in a shorter amount of time, be really efficient? So this offers you efficiency. It offers you an opportunity for a renewal of your physical health and well-being. Maybe your diet and your exercise and your thinking about your health, all of that may undergo some kind of a change and a transformation. But this can be a great time for work, for working with others, co-workers, and some new opportunities in a work situation. It also brings you an opportunity to volunteer and to be of service and to help others in some way. So you might want to use the Mercury energy in there to think of creative ways in which you can contribute to others. And it can be really simple things. It can be a kind word, a nice message. It doesn't have to be great big things, because the 6th house is very much about the details, being considerate with other people. This is what makes the big difference. I can give you a little example from my life. I woke up and my car was terribly dirty these last days. It gets parked under a very sticky tree with sticky fruit. And I woke up and my dear friend Nina had washed my car, as well as herself and her husband's. But how nice, yeah? And it was just such a nice thing, a detail in a way, but a big thing for me. So these details do matter. And that is this focus for you in this 6th house. Now, on the 21st of the month, the sun coming into your 7th house. This shines a light on relationships. This whole area can get a boost of energy, of new frequencies. And then the big day, the 24th, Venus comes into your 6th and Pluto will go into the 7th. Let me start with Venus. So Venus in the 6th. This brings you joy in your work, feeling as though you're enjoying doing for others, getting pleasure from giving to others in some way. And it may be also giving to animals, yes, and little creatures. This is also bringing joy. It's also an opportunity for tremendous healing and really loving oneself here, really having great appreciation for yourself. Now, Pluto is going to be in your 7th house of relationships for about 20 years. What does it mean? It's usually most significant when it first goes into that house. So the next year or two are probably going to see the biggest changes that you will notice, at least, this change in frequency. Pluto, wherever Pluto is about taking your power. So this is about taking your power in relationships. And Pluto gives you an opportunity for transforming your relationships, past, present, future. It also brings you an opportunity to get more intimate, to find ways to really get close to people. Not to just work on the surface, but to really go deep and to penetrate barriers and to gain trust. And there's such a deal of power when you have trust between people. There's nothing you can't accomplish. I'm not sure if that was a proper sentence, but I think you know what I mean. So great power in relationships. You may find yourself very drawn to somebody. There may be even a magnetic draw to somebody, even obsessive energy coming through with Pluto. This can also be a part of it. But it will certainly be all-consuming and a very powerful transit for you, in which you can rise like a phoenix out of the ashes of the old pain and suffering in relationships to something new and healthy and better. And on the 25th of the month, we've got a full moon in your sign, lovely Leos. So this somewhat balances this power in the relationship house, saying, what do you want? What do you need? What changes do you want to make? You might find yourself making changes in how you look, how you dress, how you want to appear, and a greater sensitivity and a heightened intuition is also possible. So listen to those subtle messages that are always being broadcast, but we don't always pay attention to them. Now let's see what is going to be your Pleiadian oracle card for this first month of 2024. There you have it. Listen carefully. And that was precisely what the astrology showed, is just to listen to those subtle messages from the invisible realms, at least invisible to our senses, but can be very powerful in guiding you divinely as to where you need to be, where you need to go, and your best course of action. I wish you a wonderful month. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subbing. Bye for now.